right, it's one of the biggest stories that you may have forgot about in Colorado, but it's coming to Netflix because it was so dumb. We'll talk about it in just 30 seconds.
Shot.
Just like my country, I'm young, scrappy, and hungry, and I'm not throwing
Away my shot. They reunited last night on the Tonys, the original cast of Hamilton. They sang that song. They did a medley. Wasn't long enough. It was so good. It was so good, but it needed to be much, much longer. I had to sit through the Tonys up until then. I needed a lot more than what they gave us.
Dude, I've got a kid that went to Broadway, and I recorded it just to watch that clip. I'm surprised you sat through that entire thing. Why would you do that?
Because I didn't want to miss it.
My God.
I didn't want to miss it. And it was fantastic. Love to see them on stage. Couple concert announcements coming today. Here's your first one. There is a festival in Salt Lake City going down in October. It's called Red West. This lineup is awesome. Casey Musgraves on Friday, October 10th. Post Malone, Saturday, October 11th. And Noah Khan, Sunday, October 12th. This is going to be so much fun. It's called Red West out in Salt Lake City in October. And at 10 o'clock this morning, we will reveal the rest of the lineup.
Exciting.
I know,
Did
right?
you see behind Casey? Ooh.
We can reveal that Noah Khan is bringing a northern attitude.
And his hat.
I liked my joke.
I loved it.
Thank you.
Is it going to be stick season in Utah in October?
You don't get to piggyback on
Okay,
it. No,
sorry.
that was
sorry.
All right, Netflix is all about Colorado coming up in June when they take us back to Balloon Boy. They are releasing a special. This whole series is called Trainwreck.
Trainwreck.
And it's a series of things that go through disastrous points of time, right? Or things that have happened. And Balloon Boy is getting its own feature coming up on June 10th.
Picture yourself back on October 15th, 2009. A father in Fort Collins, Colorado calls 911 because his boy is in a balloon that's floating over the Front Range.
Crazy.
It's shiny, and we were like, oh my gosh, this kid is going to die. What are we doing? How are we getting this
Poor
kid down?
child is up there.
For like hours, we were concerned about this boy.
It felt very like Wizard of Oz when he like leaves and he's like, I can't come back. I'm leaving. And you're like, oh my God, a kid did that. That's
CNN
terrible.
was covering it. The whole world was watching how this was going to end. So the balloon softly lands. The nation has been praying for a miracle reunion, only to discover no boy is inside. The dad made the whole thing up.
And then the kid completely sells his parents on live TV, and he's like, "They just told me to hide."
Yeah,
the
I
parents
was
did
in
it
the
for
house.
attention.
I
if you
did it
didn't
for
know.
the show. That was like the
The
famous
show.
line. I did it for the show. And they're like, what?
But it was like 2009 when reality shows were getting big, and they just wanted to be on a reality show.
It is so crazy.
Flash forward to 10 years later, they still said it wasn't a hoax. They're speaking wrong on us. We didn't know he was in the attic. They're still maintaining that they never knew. I'm like,
Why
okay.
are they? But why are they coming back and like they need attention? Like this is like. They were the first, like Zach Bryan's ex-girlfriend who's still like, what can I say today that somehow gets attention? You know, like stop.
Well, I hope we
Just
get
let
to
it
interview.
go.
I hope they interview Balloon Boy. What's his name?
Falcon. Oh, Falcon.
It'll drop July 15th on Netflix, and I want answers.
I feel like you two were very invested in the Balloon Boy. You're
Yes.
talking like names of the kid and
Absolutely.
wow.
It was a big story.
It was gripping.
Did you run outside at the time? I didn't live in Colorado at the time to try to see if you could see the balloon.
No, because it was so far away. I was
Yeah.
in Fort Collins at the time, and it was like I couldn't see it from
Big
Fort
Mike, I'm
Collins.
looking at
we
you,
used to
Denver.
have TVs like all throughout here, so we were like going office to office
Yeah.
and watching the balloon going. And then they're like, "Oh my God, he's definitely gonna freeze up there." And I was like, I don't think there's anybody in there.
But being from Fort Collins, and this was such a Fort Collins event, it was crazy. The like fear. We were all so concerned for this boy. Falcon, where are you? I hope he's alive.
I think he probably is. I think he's fine. Don't give him another story to come back.
Wasn't his fault.
Like,